shake. Perfect. That looks just about perfect now. That should be lovely for the festivities later. Oh, yes, come in. Hello. It's lovely to see you. It's been a little while, but you know that you're always welcome at my cottage out here. I know it is a bit of a hike from your village, but I always appreciate seeing you. How have you been lately, since it's been a little while? Have you and your village been all right? Okay, no attacks of that sudden bouts of sleepiness or sleeplessness, anything like that that's been plaguing you? Good, I'm glad to hear it. Well, you know where to find me if you do ever happen to need any sort of assistance on things like that again. But today is actually quite a special day for those of us who follow the goddess Eilistreaee. I've told you about her before, the rather unusual Drow goddess who actually celebrates good things, equality, beauty, song and dance and moonlight, and freedom. Freedom is not really something that we talk about much in Drow society in the Underdark. People don't really think about being free. People think about being powerful, being in control. But with power does not come freedom. With power comes the fear of losing that power. Of course, they would not say it that way, the majority of the Drow. But it really does. It's the more powerful you are, the more likely that those closest to you are going to try to take that power away from you. It brings with it a sense of paranoia. And it is actually quite common in normal Drow society that those closest to you, including your own family, your own children, are the ones who take it from you. It's almost as though the people who are in power are trapped by that power. Does that make sense? Well, anyway, Eilistreaee sees things a little differently, as I'm sure you know. She celebrates equality, celebrates how all people are simply just people, whether they're from the surface or from the Underdark. We are all, in essence, capable of great good and great evil, but we are all just people. So today is a very special festival. It's called the Festival of Freedom. It's a beautiful day where we celebrate the ability to be who you are and not having your worth worried about things like control and power, but knowing who you are as a person, celebrating uniqueness, celebrating your identity, and celebrating the identities of other people. If you would like, I actually just finished making up this little potion. It's really just a juice made with some berries and other ingredients, but it encourages a sense of compassion for other people who might be different than you, but also compassion for yourself. Would you like to share some with me? Of course. I promise it's not any sort of strange ingredients, it's just a lovely little drink. Here we are, one for you and one for me. To learning about other people, to understanding and pursuing equality. Cheers. That's what you surface dwellers say, right? All right. It's just a lovely little berry drink. If it were fermented, it would probably make quite a lovely wine or mead or something like that. But it just sort of gives you a sense of understanding. Perhaps today you're not in need of help understanding other people, but maybe you're in need of giving yourself a bit of compassion. Have you been having some doubts lately? Some struggles? Perhaps it's internal, perhaps it's other people in your life who have been challenging your idea of who you are. I'm very sorry to hear that. No one knows who you are but you. Your identity is your own. And no one should judge you and base your worth off of your identity. But unfortunately, some people do. Even appear on the surface. Well, if you would like, you certainly don't have to, but if you would like, I could perhaps share another tradition of the Festival of Freedom with you. See, we very much believe in helping each other understand who we are, collectively and individually. If you would like, I could use just a little bit of some gentle moon magic from the goddess Eilistreaee and help to instill some feelings of peace and comfort and encouragement about who you are today. Does that sound alright? Okay. It won't take too long. You're welcome to just sit comfortably if you would like. You're welcome to say these phrases back. Change it from you to I, of course. Or you can just sit there and listen. It really doesn't matter to me how you wish to process it, whatever feels right for you, alright? The magic of Eilistreaee is quite powerful, so however you choose to respond, it will work, as long as you're being true to yourself. Okay? Alright, so why don't you just sit there, find a comfortable position, perhaps take some deep breaths, in and out, in and out. Good. Now you can focus on my words if you want. You can just let your mind wander and just vaguely listen to my voice. That's fine too. However it works for you, okay? Alright. You are worthy of love and acceptance, just as you are. You are worthy of love and acceptance, just as you are. You are free to be yourself. You are free to be yourself. Your identity is beautiful and valuable. Your identity is beautiful and valuable. You deserve to be surrounded by people who celebrate your true self. You deserve to be surrounded by people who celebrate your true self. Your uniqueness is beautiful. Your uniqueness is beautiful. No one but you gets to decide who you are. No one but you gets to decide who you are. You deserve to take up space and you deserve to be listened to. You deserve to take up space, and you deserve to be listened to. Your life has meaning beyond what other people think of you. Your life has meaning beyond what other people think of you. Your identity does not decide your worth. Your identity does not decide your worth. Of course, it is important that you feel as though you are living as your authentic self. That's not what it means, but it means that other people shouldn't judge you based on how you define yourself. You are free to be uniquely you. You are free to be uniquely you. You belong in this world, and your presence matters. You belong in this world, and your presence matters. It is a joy and a privilege to get to know the real you. It is a joy and a privilege to get to know the real you. You don't need to compromise your identity to please others. You don't need to compromise your identity to please others. Love is your right, and you are deserving of it in all its forms that you want. Love is your right, and you are deserving of it in all its forms that you want. The people who deserve to love you will be excited to accept the real you. The people who deserve to love you will be excited to accept the real you. You don't need a label to belong. You don't need a label to belong. If there is a label that gives you a sense of identity and belonging, that's wonderful. But if there isn't a label that seems perfectly right, that's okay too. You don't need a label to belong. There are no prerequisites for you to feel love and belonging. You deserve to feel love and belonging right now. There are no prerequisites for you to feel love and belonging. You deserve to experience love and belonging right now. I care about you for exactly who you are. I care about you for exactly who you are. Your love is pure and valid and worthy of respect. Your love and your identity is pure and valid and worthy of respect. You are enough today and always. You are enough. You are enough today and always. You can love whoever you want. Love knows no bounds. You can love whoever you want. Love knows no bounds. You don't have to have all the answers now or ever. You don't have to have all of the answers now or ever. Different is not broken. Different is not broken. Different is not broken. You are not broken, and you don't need to be fixed. You are not broken, and you don't need to be fixed. You are not broken, and you don't need to be fixed. You are not broken, and you don't need to be fixed. You are not broken, and you don't need to be fixed. You are not broken, and you don't need to be fixed. You are not broken, and you don't need to be fixed. You are not broken, and you don't need to be fixed. You are not broken, and you don't need to be fixed. You are not broken, and you don't need to be fixed. You are not broken, and you don't need to be fixed. You are not broken, and you don't need to be fixed. You are not broken, and you don't need to be fixed. You are not broken, and you don't need to be fixed. You are not broken, and you don't need to be fixed. You are not broken, and you don't need to be fixed. You are not broken, and you don't need to be fixed. You are not broken, and you don't need to be fixed. You are not broken, and you don't need to be fixed. You are not broken, and you don't need to be fixed. You are not broken, and you don't need to be fixed. You are not broken, and you don't need to be fixed. You are not broken, and you don't need to be fixed. You are not broken, and you don't need to be fixed. You are not broken, and you don't need to be fixed. You You deserve to be understood and accepted. You deserve to be understood and accepted. Families can be found. Families can be chosen from people around you who love and accept you. Families can be found. Families can be chosen from people around you who love and accept you. You will find people who accept and cherish you. You will find people who accept and cherish you. Your journey is important and meaningful. Your journey is important and meaningful. You are not alone. You are supported and cherished. You are not alone. You are supported and you are cherished. You are powerful and kind. You are powerful and kind. You know, it takes a lot of strength to be kind. It really does. Especially when there are people who don't accept you. It takes a lot of courage to be kind. Kind is not a weakness. It is in every way a strength. And you are powerful and kind. You radiate love and positivity to those around you. You radiate love and positivity to those around you. You are allowed to be authentic. You are allowed to be authentic. You are deserving of happiness and fulfillment. You are deserving of happiness and fulfillment. You are surrounded by love and acceptance. You are surrounded by love and acceptance. It might not always feel like it, I understand that. But I'm here for you. You at least have for me. And if you can't look on the bright side, then I will sit with you in the dark. I like that one a lot. If you can't look on the bright side, then I will sit with you in the dark. Far be it from me to be the type of person to ever tell you that you should just look on the bright side, that everything is okay all the time. Sometimes it doesn't feel like that. We have a range of emotions for a reason. Sometimes we do feel as though it is difficult to look on the bright side. Sometimes it's okay to be sad. It's okay to be hurt. There are sometimes people who hurt us. But when we are sitting in the dark, it's nice to have someone next to us. So we remember that though we might be feeling darkness now, there will be brighter days too. It gets better. And until you can see that, I will sit with you here in the dark. However you need, alright? I am proud of you. I am proud of you that you are trying to live your authentic self. And you are trying your very best. Even on days when it doesn't feel as though your best is good enough, I promise you it is. We can't always have perfect, wonderful days. We have good days and bad days. Every single person does. But I'm proud of you. No matter what sort of day it is, I'm still proud of you. Right? Now I do have one other thing. If you would like, this is a very, very special gift and a token from the goddess Eilistreaee. Now this is the feather from a white Pegasus. Now, Pegasus are very pure and beautiful creatures. They often symbolize things like purity and innocence, and also peace and calm. And this feather from a white Pegasus is an excellent tool at removing any sort of negative energy and helping to purify your spirit a little bit. So if you would like, I could use this and just sort of brush it over you very softly. Brush it over your aura and try to remove some of that negativity that you've been experiencing lately. Does that sound alright? Good. Alright, now for this. Just take some deep breaths, okay? Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Good. Now I'm just going to brush this over you. If you would like, you can take a nice deep breath in when the feather comes close to you too, okay? Good. Good. And just accept that peaceful energy. Good. And as you breathe out, push out that negative energy. The feather will take care of it. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Good. Now I want you to just follow this feather. You can look right down the center if you would like and follow that, or you can pick one particular spot on the feather. It doesn't really matter, but just follow it around with your eyes for a moment, okay? Just follow that feather and feel those feelings of peace, contentment, and purity. You are you. Your identity is not defined by anyone but you. And it's also okay if you don't have it all defined right now. You don't need to have all the answers, now or ever. But whoever you are, it is up to you, and your uniqueness is beautiful. Alright, one more brush, deep breath. Good, good. Are you feeling any better, my friend? Good, wonderful. I would not want you feeling not like yourself on the Festival of Freedom. It is a beautiful day to help ourselves and each other celebrate who we really are. Celebrate our uniquenesses, the things that unite us and the things in which we are different, but all of which make up who we are and make us beautiful. Well, I hope you remember that your identity is wonderful and valid and beautiful and all yours, alright? Well, take care, my friend. Happy festival.